Hello, boys and girls. How are you all? Well, I'm going to read you a story today. Can you guess what the story might be about? I wish you could see this full outfit. When it was World Book Day, I ordered an outfit for World Book Day, but then we wore our pajamas, which was superb. And I just thought, I'm going to put my outfit on to read to you. So my favourite story, the boys and girls in my class will know, is called Lost and Found. And here is my outfit. I'm dressed up as the little penguin, boys and girls. So I'm going to use my best penguin voice to read you this Oliver Jeffers story, Lost and Found. So you can snuggle in or you can take it outside to read in the fresh air in your garden. But let's have a little story. Mae Nancy gyda Mrs. D as a penguin. Oh, what a hoot. Good giggle, boys and girls. Here we go. Once there was a boy. One day he found a penguin at his door. Do you know, I might go out to my front door in a minute and knock on it so my children can answer it. The boy didn't know where it had come from, but it began to follow him everywhere. Can you walk like a penguin, boys and girls? Show me. I'll do my jiggling shoulders. I don't know what noise penguins make. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought it must be lost. Can you do your best sad face? Do I look like a sad penguin? So, the boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked in the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if they knew where the penguin had come from, but they ignored him. Some birds are like that. Rude. The boy asked his duck, but the duck floated away. Oh, he didn't know. That night, the boy couldn't sleep for the disappointment. He wanted to help the penguin, but he just didn't know how. Oh no, the poor penguin. Nice house though. The next morning, he discovered that penguins came from the South Pole. But how could he get there? He ran to the harbour and asked a big ship to take them to the South Pole. But his voice was so too small, he couldn't be heard above the ship's horn. Look, he's so petite there, boys and girls. Look how big the ship is. Massive, gigantic, enormous, colossal even. So together, he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. The boy took his rowboat out of the cupboard and they tested it for size and strength. They packed everything that they would need. I'm very pleased they packed an umbrella. And together they pushed the rowboat out to sea. Good strength they got there. They rowed for many days and many nights. The boy was telling all the stories. The penguin listened to everything that the boy had said. It's a very good penguin. They floated through the weather that was bad. The waves were as big as mountains. Ooh, they were going up and down, up and down, up and down. Until they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted, but the penguin said nothing. Suddenly, it looked sad again as the boy helped it out of the boat. Show me your really sad face now, boys and girls. You're trist. You didn't want to get out of the boat. That is, incidentally, how I would have to get out of the boat if I was really a penguin, because I am a massive penguin at the moment. The boy said goodbye and floated away, but as he looked back, the penguin looked sadder than ever. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like that. That's sad. It felt strange to be on his own, and the more he thought, the more he realised he was making a big mistake. The penguin wasn't lost. He was just lonely. Quickly, he turned the boat around and headed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. Oh no, have you spotted what's happened? Oh no. At last, he reached the pole again. But where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Sadly, the boy set off for home. There was no point telling stories because there was no one to listen except the wind and the waves. But then the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. Closer and closer it got until he could see. What do you think he could see? Do you think he spotted the penguin? Do you? What does your grown-up think? Good prediction. It was the penguin! What is he in? Always handy, boys and girls, to carry an umbrella, it would seem. Oh, look at them embracing, boys and girls. I love that. It is my favourite story. And so, the boy and his friend went home together, talking of wonderful things all the way. Look, they were accompanied by some friends. And if I stand up, I don't think you can see my full... Oh! It's a big... I'm a big penguin, boys and girls, I'm a big penguin. That's my penguin voice. What's your penguin voice? Oh, I like that. I might go like that as well. I'm a big penguin. Anyway, go and practice your penguin waddle. See if you've got good balancing skills.